What's happening, YouTube family? I hope you all had a fantastic weekend wherever you're tuning in from. It's been a chilly one in central Ohio, single digits, negative temperatures, so it's made for a toasty, nice, warm, stay at home kind of weekend for the Araika family. Nevertheless, I'm happy to see your smiley faces tuning in on the other side of this screen lens relationship situation we have going on. It's nice to see you back. Anyways, I'm super stoked to be back, you guys, talking about the creative process, talking about the things that make us better humans, better creatives, better entrepreneurs, better people. Today we're going to talk about the importance of practicing your craft. As many of you know, I am a wedding photographer by trade, and yeah, I can take some pretty dope shots, and I'm not tooting my own horn because it's been a long process. It's been a long time coming for me to be able to become the photographer that I am today. It took a lot of practice, it took a lot of tears, it took a lot of critiques, and a lot of just like that heart-wrenching feeling that you get when someone takes a look at your images and tell you this is not good, but you can do better. You can do better. And that's what I'm here for. I want to make sure that I'm telling you guys all these tips, things that will help you grow in the creative process, things that will help you grow as a photographer, as a filmmaker, as a creative in general, that are important for the development of your craft. Now, I've been at this for 5 years, but when I first started, I sucked. You guys, I suck so bad. It's not even funny, and I can prove it to you. Check these out. These are a few images from my first photo shoot. This was a senior session that I did back in the day, and as you can see, I was trying to turn this kid into an Oompa Loompa. I didn't know what the flip I was doing, you guys. I was editing with Picasa and cranking that saturation as far as it would go, thinking that it looks good, it looks nice, this guy looks like he's like the dopest tan. No, I made this poor guy look like Donald Trump, you guys. Good grief. Somehow I thought these images were good. I thought they were so good. I mustered the courage to submit them for review to a photography channel here on YouTube that shred them, just absolutely brutally shred the images and called me out on the editing, and it was brutal. It was brutal, but you know what? It's all part of the process, right? I had to hang in there. And I had to remember that critiques are meant to point the areas in which you need to improve. And let me tell you something, if you don't know what's wrong, how can you fix it? How can you fix it? That's why critiques are so important. People are so afraid of them because you're afraid that someone may say something bad about your pictures, that someone would shatter what you thought you've been doing so well. But you know what? If you don't try to put your work out there, if you don't try to have your work critiqued, you'll never find out if you're doing a good job, or if maybe you're doing a great job, but you're missing that tiny little bit that will push your image to the next level, that will push your film to the next level. You'll never know that if you don't ask for feedback. Development comes from practice. Whether you want to become a wedding photographer, or a portrait photographer, or a real estate photographer, or a landscape photographer, or a wedding videographer, or a commercial videographer, a documentary videographer, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what kind of creative field you're in. Development comes from practice. Take this photo, for example. I took this photo about a month ago, and this is a fairly popular technique to create silhouettes, and it turned out really cool. But if I hadn't practiced how my flash works, or if I had not learned how light from the flash behaves in different environments, I would have not been able to pull off this shot. I would have not been able to give this to my clients. Or maybe I would have tried and I would have failed miserably and wasted a ton of time. That if you're a wedding photographer, you know how valuable time is. You cannot waste it. That's why it's your job as a photographer to get out there and practice these things so you don't waste your client's time. And so that you know what the flip you're doing on the wedding day. You're a professional. Do that. Here's another one. If I didn't practice during the rain, I would have never considered to get this shot. If you practice your shot before you go out and shoot, you will never have to wonder if you did it right. You will never have to wonder what to do. Your clients are never gonna have to wonder if you know what you're doing, because you actually will know what you're doing if you practice. So practice. Do you ever show up to a gig and you're stressed out because you don't know what creative ideas you're gonna be implementing? That's a problem. Now I understand that sometimes you show up and you don't know what's gonna happen and you have to adapt. And that's totally okay, it happens. But if you don't have knowledge from the practice shots that you've done before, it's gonna take you a lot longer and you're gonna waste a lot more time than you would have if you had practiced how to get the shot, how to get the B-roll, how to get the movement that you want to apply to your photographs or your film. That's all I got for you today. Practice your craft. Development comes from practice. Alright guys, thanks for watching and I hope this video provides some value for you. Don't forget to like this video. It means the world to me when you guys do that. Also, subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to ring that notification bell so you're notified when my next video goes up. Oh, something new. This is something I'm going to start implementing to every single one of my videos. I'm going to add at the end, probably in the annotation area where it says subscribe or watch this one, I'm going to add another section where I'm going to be featuring an Instagram account that I follow and that I find to be inspirational for me, or an account that I maybe consider needs a little bit more love, or deserves a little bit more love. So stay tuned. Your account could be featured at the end of my video. So thanks for watching again. I'll see you guys next time. Michael out.